are following up with our Meet the Tribe series dedicated to the people at the core of A View from the Edge. Today, we will be getting to know better our dear Ray Miller. If until now Ray Miller was an enigma for you, then it will change, because today is the day we'll get to know anything and everything about Ray Miller.
My father was a gentleman. Like I said, he had a sixth-grade education, but he had a PhD in common sense, and he passed that on to me. And yeah, I had to work at it. My extended family. I remember one night, about maybe 6 months after I was adopted, I was sitting on the couch, and my dad was sitting in his easy chair reading a Progressive Farmer or some farm magazine. And I was sitting there wondering what would happen if I got up and ran over and sat in his lap and gave him a hug. And I sat there at 5 or 6 years old debating this to myself. And finally I just got up and did it. And it was a very good experience. That's one thing that sticks out in my childhood.
So here's the question: could Ray compare and contrast life for kids today from when he was growing up, and what's universal and the same, and what's different?
That's a big question. I think the way that I was brought up may be just a little bit better than the way kids are brought up these days. They have a lot of things automatically given to them. They have expectations that I didn't have. If I wanted a car, I worked and I earned and I got money for a car. If I wanted to have money to go out on a date, I bummed money off Martha. It wasn't handed to me. I'm very optimistic about the youth of today if they keep their head on their shoulders, because they do have access to the internet, which is magical to me. To have all that information immediately accessible is just a powerful tool if they know how to use it. If they don't use it for evil, so to speak, use it for good, and use it as a tool to learn. Of course, a lot of people don't know what a HOA is, but people don't realize how powerful these things are. At your fingertips, you have people who have been through what you need to go through, and you can learn from them what not to do, what to do. So if the kids of today will follow these paths that our forefathers have put in front of them, I think they'll be okay. If they follow the paths of wearing their britches down below their butt, I don't think they'll be okay. So I hope that answered the question to some degree.